Good morning. How are you doing today? It's Thursday. I figured I will throw you this quick Tootsie Talk as I walk and prepare for my morning workout. Listen, how are you really doing? Not your physical. How's that mental? You know, I'm a big advocate for mental health. Mental health is wealth, right? Mental health is what sets the tone for our lives. If you're not mentally healthy, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be physically healthy. If you're not mentally healthy, you're not going to be wealthy. And wealthy meaning not just financial wealth, but wealth with everything. Mental health is so important. And when we think about people like Gabby Douglas and Naomi, you know, these women, you would think, oh my gosh, you know, they're athletes, they're star athletes, they're famous, they have fortune and endorsements and all of that. But mental health has no respect of a person, honey. Doesn't care who you are. It will attack you. And so, as I was saying to a family member recently, your mental health is something you have to work at daily, especially when you deal with depression and anxiety. And a lot of times, you know, we don't know that we're dealing with depression and anxiety. That's, you know, until it really hits home. Then we realize, you know, when we can't get out of bed and our body isn't disabled, it's our mind. And so we have to figure out what works for us and what drives us to be our best so that we can accomplish those things mentally. So, as I was saying to that family member, it's a daily walk, a daily struggle, you know, daily goals. Good morning. That you have to achieve with your mental health, right? So, you have to find out what works for you. So like this morning for me, you know, I do enjoy working out, and whether it's a workout video or getting out and actually running something, I have to release a lot of tension and anxiety, and those things help me. But I have 3 tips that I want to share with you on what I do to work at my mental health every day. It's every day. So let's be real clear. Your mental health is something that only you can work at. Nobody can help you through this. This is a solo project. It's a solo deal. Because guess what? You're the only one that's in your mind. So, number 1, for me, morning meditation and prayer. Silence. Connecting with God for me, because that's who I believe in. You can believe in Buddha, Allah, or you can believe in yourself. Whoever, honey, if you're an atheist, pray to yourself if that's what it is. Whoever you believe in. No judgment here. But I'm just saying, prayer, meditation, silence, connecting with the universe, breathing in those things that you desire, whether it's the strength of your mind, your body, whatever it is that you need to focus on for that day, breathe it in and then releasing it. So has been so helpful for me. Now again, these are things that are helpful for me. You have to find what works for you. Number 2. So number 1 is connecting. Connect with whatever that is. Set your tone. Because this morning, if I could have stayed in bed, baby, pulled the covers over my head and stayed in bed, I would have done that. It was a struggle, baby, to get out here. But I had to will myself. Because I know I had a purpose. I have things to do. But there's a purpose. And you can't fulfill your purpose in life in bed or stuck in your head. You know, the word says, greater is he that is in me. Hold up. Because the baby know the word now. I can't tell you what scripture it came from. But I know the word. Don't make me give you though. All right. I'll give you a Sunday announcement in a minute. She was a church clerk. Don't play. Okay. But that's number one, connect. Number two, disconnect. Why would you connect and then disconnect? Disconnect. Sometimes you have to disconnect from social media. You find yourself being caught up looking at what somebody else is doing or what you think they're doing or how good their life looks. First of all, let's be real clear. Child, ain't nobody gonna put what they really going through on social media. Why would, if my bills ain't being paid, if my health is jacked up, my family's going through, you think I'm gonna sit on social media and tell you all of that? No. I'm gonna throw that bathing suit picture up there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in what you think is going on in somebody else's life. You know what they say? You think the grass is greener on the other side. You have no idea what a person is going through. So sometimes you have to disconnect from social media. We some of us have, some of you have jobs that are very mentally consuming. Your teachers, your counselors, you're taking on a lot of other people's issues and things that they're dealing with in addition to your own life. So you have to figure out, you can't disconnect from work. So then you really have to work at disconnecting from other things. Sometimes you have to disconnect from the news. You can't consume yourself with reading the news and looking at the news or looking at, documentaries that are just so sad and that just consume you mentally, that are just depressing in itself to hear and to read. Sometimes you got to back away from it to strengthen yourself. I mean, as a multimedia personality, I'm supposed to stay connected to the media, to social media, to what's going on in the world. But sometimes I can't do it. Sometimes I need a moment. I have to back away from it because I am learning my mental health and my strength. And you guys have to do that as well. You have to know your mental health and your strength. What can I take on? Sometimes you have to disconnect from your friends and family just for a minute. I'm not saying become antisocial. That's not good for you. You need to stay connected, especially for people who are really good influences on you and can help you through some things. So, but know what you can take on. And those are the things that you need to disconnect from for a little while. Take a sabbatical from those things. So, number one, connect. Number two, disconnect. Number three is figure out what works for you. What works for you? Like I said, working out for me, you guys see me doing my, workout videos with Mike Peel. But I actually ran across that. Now, I danced when I was younger. But listen, the baby's in her 40s, honey. She's knocking on 50 door yet. You didn't know it, okay? So for me, it was a challenge to learn choreography. It's a challenge every day, or when I do his workouts, to learn choreography and stuff again, even though I did that and I cheered and I was active and stuff. But halftime, I can't remember the choreography. I can't even remember what I read a couple of hours ago. So that's challenging for me, and I started to enjoy it. But that's what you have to do too, is find out what you enjoy and what things you like and do those things. But you have to try it. That's the thing. You have to try it. If you don't really like to work out, because I don't, let's be real clear. Baby, if I was a little skinny and had one of those bodies, I got girlfriends like my girlfriend Monique, she gonna get me. But that baby has always been high school skinny. She just has one of those shapes. She had a child and everything, and she's still the same size she was in high school. But some of us, aren't that fortunate. So working out may be good for you. And don't try to go. I'm not saying go out and try to be a triathlete. Just start walking first. Trust me. You just start walking first. Eventually, you'll start jogging. And then you start running. So those are the 3. Connect, disconnect, and find out what works for you. Because we have to keep our mental health strong. It's so important. You can do it. I know you can. Get up, get out, and let's get it.